Meet Isaiah. He is a vocal coach for singers over 50, and for over a decade, nothing worked for his business at all.
Hey guys, Isaiah here. Just wanted to put out this video just talking about just the amazing time I've had with working with Shane and his whole team to really start winning on YouTube. So I have a singing lessons channel.
He was working a day job that he hated every single morning, getting maybe 1 or 2 students here and there. And it was super inconsistent. And his music passion wasn't making him any real money at all. He tried everything that the gurus told him to do and no results. Course after course, strategy after strategy, and nothing actually worked for him. Then he found our free YouTube content and everything changed completely. By following our free content alone, he made around $20,000 in October, and that's before even joining our paid program or paying us anything. Now, one thing that we pride ourselves on is every single thing that we do is class, right? And if we can't make it class, we just don't do it. So for instance, there's certain social media platforms out there where, we tried posting on them a little bit and I just didn't think it was that good. So we just stopped, right? Because I don't want to put anything out there that I'm not proud of. And so just as an example, these videos, I think we provide a lot of value in these videos. We talk about the things that are most valuable and we pretty much ignore all the stuff that doesn't really matter all that much. And most importantly, when we do our free live events, which we are doing this Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, check it out in the description and the pinned comment below to sign up for that. We always make sure those live events are super valuable. And even when we hop on one-on-one strategy calls with people, we make sure that they get a lot out of it, whether or not they work with us. And so Isaiah basically just started consuming our content on the YouTube channel. Then he started showing up to some of our live events. And just by doing exactly what we tell him to do at the live events and on the YouTube channel, he was able to make it to $20,000 in a month. And he proved it worked himself before investing a single dollar with us. And when he recorded this testimonial for us, he generated close to $33,000 in pure profit from his channel. Now, let me break down these 7 strategies that he used from our free content. And if you like me doing this type of content, tap that like button and let's jump into it right now. Oh, and if you want even more of this free content and you want to literally ask me questions live on a Zoom call with me, then check out the live call this Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time by clicking the link in the description and the pinned comment below. Okay, so strategy number 1 is to stop the bleeding on bad investments. So first, Isaiah had to stop doing what wasn't working immediately. And this is the hardest step for most people to actually take honestly. We get attached to strategies because we've already invested so much, but that is the sunk cost fallacy. And this is absolutely killing your business every single day. So for a decade, Isaiah bought course after course with no success.
I've always had a passion for music, but for years and years and years, and I mean, pretty much like my whole life, I was never able to actually monetize it and turn it into something that was actually successful that I could actually even make a full-time living off of. And I tried for it's been close to about like a decade now that I've bought course after course, training program after training program. I've spent no less than probably about 40 grand worth of like coaching and training programs and courses that I've been through on all sorts of different ways of how to make money online and succeed and all those other different things. And really nothing compares to the level of success that I've gotten from working with Shane.
So think about that for a second. $40,000 over 10 years. That's $4,000 per year on education that didn't work. And it's not because Isaiah is dumb or didn't implement properly. He's very smart and he's a hard worker. It's because most courses teach you the wrong things. They teach you to be an influencer so that you can get views and think that you're successful because you got views and you got subscribers, but it doesn't actually teach you how to make money. Now, it's partially the fault of the people teaching these courses, but it's also partially the fault of what people think success looks like. People think that success looks like a lot of views and a lot of subscribers. And yes, in some cases, people that have a lot of views and a lot of subscribers are successful, but not always. In fact, in many cases, they aren't. So a lot of these courses just give the people what they want and they teach them vanity metrics when you need actual money coming in. So for instance, for his offer, he tried Facebook ads like so many gurus promote constantly.
And I even tried other ways of promoting myself. Like I tried Facebook ads, like so many other courses and gurus will promote. And, I basically had like over $6,000 of that advertising on Facebook just go to the drain where, I wrote Mark Zuckerberg a check and saw not a penny of that money back.
And he threw over $6,000 at Facebook advertising with zero return ever. No clients, no sales, just wasted money on ads to nobody. And this is what happens when you follow the wrong advice consistently. So strategy number 1 is stop bleeding money on things that don't work. Isaiah found our content and decided to test it out first. There's so many things that people teach out there that work for very specific industries, but they don't work for all different types of businesses. Whereas social media, and specifically YouTube, in my opinion, works for just about any type of business out there. And you don't have to invest a massive amount of money to see if it works, because you can literally just pull your phone out and start recording videos, and that's a good place to start. In fact, there are people that have made it to millions of subscribers just recording with their phone. All right, quick break. This Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm hosting a free live workshop called Make Money with YouTube, YouTube Secrets. If you've been struggling to find your YouTube niche, or you don't want to spend months or even years building a channel around something that isn't profitable or just doesn't work for you in general, then this workshop is for you. Because for everyone who shows up live, I'll be giving away the 60-second Niche Validator GPT 2.1. This is the most advanced version of my GPT-powered niche validation tool yet, and it's designed to help you instantly test and uncover profitable YouTube niches before you invest your time, money, and effort into the wrong one. And it's the most refined, data-driven version so far, and I'll be giving it away completely free, but only during this live workshop. So attend the free live workshop by clicking that link down the description and the pinned comment below to grab it. You'll also be able to ask me questions live, so I look forward to meeting you. Oh, and just a heads up, this will be probably one of the last times I'll be giving away a version of the Niche Validator for free, so make sure you click that link and show up to the workshop. Make sure you put it in your calendar, and I look forward to seeing you there. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming. Strategy number 2 is to use what's known as the Moneyball method. The Moneyball method is taken from the movie Moneyball, which is about baseball. Great movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. But basically, they figure out in this movie that people that can hit the ball and simply get on base are undervalued compared to people that hit home runs. And so they basically just build a whole team of undervalued people that are really good at hitting the ball and getting on base. And so when it comes to YouTube, you want to make videos that will always get on base, AKA they always will get views from search, right? So people are searching different things and your video has a good chance of popping up. But at the same time, we also want to make videos that have a small chance of hitting a home run and getting on the home page. And this is specifically for long form content. Now, so many YouTube coaches out there will tell you to chase trends and go viral, and they'll tell you to make shorts and reels and trending content. But that's a hamster wheel that never stops and never converts. There might be some dance video that you do on shorts that might get 100 million views, but did you actually make any money from it? In many cases, no. Then there are tons of people out there, many of them my clients or people that I know in the YouTube world, that are getting a few thousand or in some cases even a few hundred views per video, and they're making millions of dollars a year. So Isaiah learned the CGE strategy focused on search-based content completely. And this means making videos people are actively searching for right now, not hoping the algorithm picks you up and makes you viral, but showing up when people type in exactly what they need. And he focused on what singers over 50 actually type into YouTube. Things like vocal exercises for older singers or improved singing voice. And these are people with high intent who want a solution today. They're not scrolling TikTok looking for entertainment to waste time on. Because you could make a video that's super entertaining where you're showing how good you are at singing some kind of song. Does that mean that people clicking on that video would want your coaching? Probably not. However, if you make a video talking about how to have a better voice and how to project your voice, for instance, when you're singing, people that click on that video very likely would be open to coaching. That's the difference between viral content and search-based or problem-based content. Viral gets you views from people who don't care about you and they just want to be entertained, whereas search or problem-based content gets you views from people who need you right now. They have a burning problem and you have the solution to fix it.
And it really is true. Like Shane absolutely knows what he's talking about. There are so many other clowns out there that just give YouTube advice that they'll say, oh yeah, we'll get you views, views on views, and even more views. But like they really don't know what they're talking about to actually make you money. And I was shocked that it was literally it was about by like the second week of me having videos up, I started having people reach out to me inquiring about singing lessons.
Now, by the second week of having videos up using this method, people started reaching out, inquiring about singing lessons immediately, despite the small size. Week 2, not month 6, not year 2, week 2, baby. And this proves that the strategy works when you follow it correctly. Most gurus teach trends and viral content and entertaining content and doing shorts that just entertain people. We do teach you how to get those videos that have a chance of going viral, but if they don't, you're always going to hit the ball and get on base, and you're going to be getting views from search for years to come. So one video Isaiah made 6 months ago still brings him clients today, and that is the power of search versus the hamster wheel of trends. All right, strategy number 3 is deliver immediate value in every video. Now, here's where most coaches mess this up completely and badly. They make videos that are all fluff and no actual value. They talk about themselves, they tell stories, they sell the whole time, but they never actually help the person watching to get a result. And Isaiah learned to give instant wins immediately in his videos. He included vocal exercises that viewers could do right in the video, not buy my course to learn the exercise, but actual exercises now. So just as an example, something I do on my channel is I have free live trainings where I will literally spend an entire hour training you, and then I answer questions for literally as long as people have them. There's never been a single time where I have not answered every single question on my live trainings. And there was one time where I had to stay like an extra 3 hours because we had so many people asking questions. And I did it. And if you want to check out my next live training, which happens to be this Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can check that out by clicking the link in the description and the pinned comment below. So the big thing here is I always give value before I ask for it. I make super valuable videos and I make super valuable live trainings. And only then do I say, oh, by the way, you can work with me if you want to. And people love to work with me. They're constantly trying to book calls and work with me because of the fact that I've already given them so much value. And on Isaiah's videos, people could feel their voice improve within the first 3 minutes. So think about how powerful that is for building trust with strangers. Someone clicks on your video, they're skeptical, they don't know you at all. 3 minutes later, their voice sounds better than it did before. Now they trust you because you just gave them a real result. And when someone gets a result in your video right away, they trust you instantly and they want to buy from you immediately. And this is the secret that most coaches miss when making YouTube content. They're so afraid of giving away too much for free online, but the truth is you can't give away too much value. The more value you give, the more people want your paid stuff. Because if the free stuff is this good, the paid stuff must be incredible.
And really, like, since joining this program, I have generated, it's close to about $33,000 in pure profit from the growth of my channel. On top of that, I've also gotten over, at the time of recording this, about 9,000 subscribers to my channel and a little over like 175,000 total views across about like 15 videos that I've put out.
And in just 15 videos, Isaiah got 175,000 views and 9,000 subscribers. And that's not because he had fancy equipment or perfect video quality. It's because people got results and shared his videos with others. So giving people a small win before any pitch works every single time. Always give value before you ask for value, and you will be so much happier in life. And also other people around you will be happier as well. And the sale becomes easy when you've already transformed them for free. Now, here's the thing about delivering immediate value like Isaiah does. It only works when you're clear on your niche first. And Isaiah knows exactly who he serves: singers over 50 years old. And that's why he can create exercises that give them instant wins. But what if you're struggling to pick your niche in the first place? What if you're stuck between multiple ideas and can't decide which one? Or maybe you picked a niche, but you're not sure if it's profitable. Oh, and by the way, if you're struggling to pick your niche, we have a free live workshop where that's one of the biggest things that we focus on. And you can click that down in the description in the pinned comment below this Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's one of the biggest things we focus on. We even give away a GPT on the workshop that we have trained with thousands of hours of coaching and thousands of hours of helping people find their niches. We give this GPT away to you completely free on this workshop. So check that out Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Do not miss out on it. And yeah, we've helped so many people pick their niches. And a lot of the people even leave the live workshop with a niche in mind. So if you're confused about your niche, make sure you attend the workshop. Okay, so strategy number 4 is position yourself as the expert for a specific niche. Most coaches make the mistake of trying to help everyone possible. I'm a life coach or I'm a business coach is too broad. When you're for everyone, you're actually for nobody at all. And Isaiah learned to niche down immediately and clearly with his content. He didn't learn to teach everyone how to sing or even to be a vocal coach for everyone on earth. Not for teenagers, not for professionals, not for everyone who sings. He positioned himself specifically for singers over 50 years old. People who want to record albums or take their voice seriously. And that's a very specific audience with very specific needs and problems. problems. And here's what happened when he niched down like this completely.
They're like, hey man, yeah, I saw your channel, and despite my small size, they were extremely excited, just full on gung-ho to want to work with me.
People were excited to work with him despite the fact that he has a small channel because he was helping them specifically. That is the power of niching down. They wanted to work with him because he spoke directly to them. There are specific problems that people over 50 have when it comes to singing that people under 50 might not have nearly as much. So you become the expert for that specific group, not just another coach. And most people think this is gonna limit their income and limit their reach on YouTube. But the exact opposite thing happens. It actually multiplies your income significantly because the riches are in the niches, as the saying goes. So a general vocal coach might charge $50 per hour, and they're gonna have a really hard time growing on YouTube if they just position themselves as a general vocal coach, because there's a lot of those on YouTube. But a vocal coach for singers over 50 recording albums, that person can charge $200 to $500 per session easily, because you're the specialist, right? You are the brain surgeon, you're not the family care doctor. Now, strategy number 5 is probably the most important strategy, and I kind of saved this for towards the end of the video, even though I probably should have put this at the very beginning. And this is the most important thing, and that is to make videos on the right ideas. And you do this by using what's known as the ICAHN method. Now, the ICAHN method in a nutshell is where you find videos from a small channel that got a lot of views despite being mediocre or preferably bad. Now, I deep dive into the ICAHN method on my live training this Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so check that out in the description in the pinned comment below. Kind of hard to do it in a video like this, but this is by far the most effective method for finding videos that are likely to work well on a small channel specifically. So definitely check that out. And strategy number 6 is to focus on profit, not views and subscribers. And this is the most important lesson that Isaiah learned from our content. And it's the lesson that separates the YouTubers and the coaches and the business owners in general who try to grow on YouTube. And it separates the ones that win and the ones that lose. And Isaiah learned the most important lesson about YouTube. If someone promises you subscribers but no dollar signs behind them.
And it's not only just like working with Shane will you learn how to make videos or even how to make videos that blow up, but how to make videos that actually attract ridiculously, insanely high quality clients that are willing to pay top dollar for the stuff it is that you have to offer. And even too, like if you're someone that's like more so like a total beginner, like Shane's stuff will absolutely make sure that you're not making any mistakes, that you're avoiding so many of those common pitfalls. Because I had considered getting into YouTube for a good little while, and I'm really glad I didn't look at like any of the other gurus I saw, because it took seeing Shane's stuff to make me realize if someone says, oh, hey, my program will help you get 10,000 subscribers or 100,000 subscribers, but they don't put a dollar sign behind what their program is also going to help you to do too, they're basically trying to sell you a scam.
Then that's exactly what you're gonna get. You might make videos that get views, get subscribers, but you're not gonna be making any money. And Isaiah basically says it's a scam, and he's absolutely right about this point from his own experience, right? You can have 1 million subscribers, even 4 million subscribers, and still be broke and homeless. And he's mentioned a story about a YouTuber who got the 1 million subscribers. He got the gold play button from YouTube, the same one that I have right over here, right? I got the gold play button right there. And this person was actually homeless. Right? So he had to sell his gold play button for food, right? That is what happens when you optimize for vanity metrics instead of money. Right? And this is coming from someone who's done both. I figured out how to make the mass market content and get millions of views, and I figured out how to make content that doesn't get that many views and still makes a ton of money. So there's channels out there that have millions of subscribers and are making zero money, but Isaiah, with 9,000 subscribers, made $33,000 in pure profit. That's over $3 of profit per subscriber on his channel, and he's just getting started. So optimize for client quality and profit, not vanity metrics that stroke your ego. And every video that Isaiah makes now is designed to attract paying clients, not to get likes, not to get comments, to get paying clients. And that's the difference between a YouTube channel and a YouTube business. So if you want to learn how to do this, if you want to learn how the cake is baked, if you want to see the behind the scenes, attend the live training this Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Links in the description and the pinned comment below. And additionally, check out this video right here where I show you exactly how we help Sean scale from $30,000 a month all the way to over $500,000 a month.